Hey, how's it going, YouTube? It's been quite some time since I posted my last video. Literally, if you go through every other video, it seems like I'm saying that every time now, so I don't even know if I should bother saying that anymore. I've noticed in the comments that I've been getting a few people asking about showing my portfolio, so I decided I'd show you where I'm at right now. I think that the time that I've been in animation school there's been a lot of growth for me as an artist. I look back at the stuff that I did to get into school and stuff that I was doing in the first semester, and I literally wouldn't dare show you guys what that work was. But right now I feel alright with where I'm at. So let's take a look at the first little snippet of stuff that I have. So this first piece is a little layout that I took from my sophomore animated short. It's supposed to be kind of a fisheye lens type of thing, from like the doorbell or something of like a school bus or a neighborhood street at sunset, and I painted it both in sunset and at night because, you know, cool to play around with lighting and stuff. It actually really didn't take that long to do the night version. Just messed around with the colors in Photoshop, and then you kind of put the blue over it and then play around with some stuff so that you can have a little bit of other colors in it. But yeah, this was a really fun piece for me, and it really excited me in the world of background design. The next one that I got on here is an assignment that I had for my production design class. I built it up in SketchUp, which is kind of a 3D software. It was really helpful. You didn't have to establish the perspective, like you just kind of had it, and then you really focused on the lighting and figuring out colors and stuff with your perspective, and all your draftsmanship was done. So I wanted to go with this medieval type of interior because we had to do a layout, which I'll show you in a second, of the exterior, which was like a schematic of the house. And so I created the interior for this house. I got a lot of reference from like Skyrim's houses and stuff, and I don't know, it started out, the idea was gonna be like kind of grungy medieval place, but then it kind of turned out nice. So the next piece is the exterior of that house. It's for the same class. We had to do a schematic. This was really fun for me because I played around with like the lasso tool a lot for the first time. My teacher like showed me how to do that and create some really interesting silhouettes, which like really helped me with breaking out of the bubble of like drawing it out, because it seems like you're a little bit limited with interesting shapes if you do that, where it's like the lasso tool makes it so much more loose and fun to like get some really crazy stuff like silhouette wise. That was definitely a really cool product from that class. Both of those pieces. This guy here is a little bit of, it was a production illustration that I had to create for my senior thesis. I'm gonna be slammed by this for the next few months. The character design on the main character is to be determined. Not really sure how I feel about it yet, but the background is set. It's gonna be kind of this like lakey environment. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I have for background stuff. I'm working on adding more. I'm looking at different styles of painting right now, and a lot of times I try new things and it doesn't come out that amazing because I'm experimenting with some new like brush techniques and all that, but I really value the experience because I get to play around with different styles from different artists, which I recommend. Definitely go on Instagram and follow all the artists that inspire you. The next little part is like a little bit of my character design stuff. Not really trying to go into character design specifically, but I did take a character design class this past semester, which I thought was really cool. So this is my first like kind of character lineup thing. I designed it for Carrie the musical. I picked it because I was a theater kid and I did Carrie the musical like stuff for my high school. It's supposed to be Carrie at the very left and then kind of the mean kids over to the right. And I really liked this assignment. It kind of showed me how to approach turnarounds and lineups, expression sheets, all that good stuff. Over here we got some just like kind of for fun me illustrations that I did like for characters and stuff, playing around with different styles. I really like doing portrait art. It's a passion of mine. Okay, we'll head over to a little bit of my animation reel stuff. I wouldn't say animation is necessarily my strong suit, but I think I've improved quite a bit from where I started. I did this little scene of a guy sweeping and then a fly comes in and he starts like swatting at the fly. This is definitely one of my favorite little animation things that I did. The character's from somewhere, I'm forgetting where it's from. This one here is a character dialogue assignment that I had to do. And for that assignment, I took some audio from a YouTube video that I think is pretty funny of this lady ranting about Bed Bath & Beyond stuff.
And I carted myself and my mother all the way to Appleton to get these mother effing candles. I didn't say that. I'm thinking this in my head. This is all going on in my head.
I don't feel like super great about it. And it was my first time like trying to fully animate a talking character. This is a little 3D animation that I've done. I took a 3D animation class. When this all started, I was committed to doing a few of the assignments in 3D and a few of them in 2D. I did that first assignment when the schools were still open, and I was able to get the extra help that I needed to do 3D because I'm not at all comfortable with 3D software yet. And then the school shut down, we got kicked out of the building where we animate and stuff, and then I was like, cool, I'm just gonna do what I'm comfortable with, and I did 2D assignments for the rest of the class. For these guys, we had to do an assignment for a color class that I took that was pretty much making a set of cards with some illustration stuff, and I decided I was gonna do mine on some musicians that I listen to. These guys here are just some studies that I did. I'm trying to get into studies more, like I was saying, so that's both landscape and portrait studies slash also figure study stuff. That's like where I'm at right now, guys. Still a long ways to go. Art is always improvement and getting better. I've had a lot of fun over the years, like seeing where I was at in past years and being like, oh man, like pretty much all of the stuff that is in my portfolio currently was done last semester of art school because I wasn't, literally nothing is in there from previous semesters because I'm always like, no, that's not good enough, or that's not up to the standard anymore. Who knows, maybe next semester none of that stuff will be in my portfolio. If you guys have any questions about, you know, art school, as always, you guys are always welcome to hop into my DMs. My Instagram is @Gordillo'sArt. If you go over there, you can check me out, send me a message, and I'm always happy to reply to the questions, and I'll do my best to give you guys my advice on things. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully I'll return within, you know, sooner than a few months. I want to do YouTube videos again. And there's a lot of animated story times that I want to start doing again too. So long for now. I promise I'll be back.